Hi, and welcome back. I'm John F. Gately. If you didn't notice this week, the war propaganda machine is cranking up full time. We already had Biden go out there, of course. But today we're getting celebrities involved, and it's Brad Paisley as the newest warmonger on the media landscape. We already have basically all of Fox News rah-rahing for more war, and now we have Brad Paisley.
I don't know if you'd call it risky, but it's more like it's bigger than me.
Brad just dropped a song that features a spoken word segment by Zelenskyy. It is top shelf, 100%, perfectly American warmongering propaganda that the neocons, they love this stuff. Now we've got country music supporting the war. Perfect. But what is the war? What are we fighting for?
Freedom is priceless.
Okay, I'm with you on that one. But don't we supposedly already have that here in the United States? And how long is this going to take us over there in Ukraine?
It's worth fighting for as long as it takes. And that's how long we're going to be with you, Mr. President, for as long as it takes.
We'll do it.
Thank you.
As the president has said, Shannon, we're going to support Ukraine for as long as it takes.
Again, the United States will continue to strongly support Ukraine, and we will do so for as long as it takes.
As President Biden has said, we will stand with Ukraine in its fight for as long as it takes.
Okay, clearly they all read the briefing book, for as long as it takes. But freedom is just like another word for nothing left to lose. Where are we drawing the line in the sand? Where are we drawing how much freedom are we fighting for in Ukraine? Because it seems to be like a moving target.
Now, the original answer was, well, to push Russia back to where it was a year ago before it invaded Ukraine. And that seemed like a reasonable and measurable objective. The public seemed behind that. Then, without fanfare or even official notice, the goal changed and became taking the Russian port of Crimea just because it would be nice to have that. Always wanted it. Why not take it now? Then the goal became overthrowing Putin and putting American tanks in Red Square because, sure, we could manage Russia once we overthrow the dictator. We're good at that. We did it in Iraq. We did it in Libya. Now the objective appears to be winning World War III against both Russia and China, a war that would, by definition, include the use of nuclear weapons and the deaths by incineration of hundreds of millions of people.
Because pushing these two guys together, here they are making pancakes just a couple of days ago, can't be good for the United States. And it's not going to be good for record sales either. But if you're unlucky enough to live through the first blast, at least you'll be able to listen to Brad Paisley as you peel the skin off your body. DeSantis is not thrilled with the idea, I'll tell you that.
Well, they have effectively a blank check policy with no clear strategic objective identified. And these things can escalate, and I don't think it's in our interest to be getting into proxy war with China getting involved over things like the borderlands or over Crimea. So I think it would behoove them to identify what is the strategic objective that they're trying to achieve. But just saying it's an open-ended blank check, that is not acceptable.
But you know what is acceptable to the Biden administration? This is.
And it was such a nice day today. It was 70 degrees. I walked outside and I sat down. I wish I could say I took a breath of fresh air, but that's not the case here.
Right.
It still smells. It smells horrible. My creek is terrible. It's just like a gas chamber that we're in. You can't find what you're not looking for, and I know that they're not looking for that as per their results on their testing that they've done. And then they were trespassing on my yard on top of it and diluting the creek so I couldn't get things. It's unreal, the corruption.
Well, if you were Ukrainian, you'd be a top priority. I'm just sorry that you're not. Courtney Miller, thanks so much for that update from East Palestine. Appreciate it.
If you were Ukrainian, you'd be a top priority. My only question is, how long will it take until Brad Paisley writes a song about the Ohio train derailment? Hey, from Plymouth, America's hometown, I'm John F. Gately in Massachusetts. Behind Enemy Lines. Have a great day.